In this episode, I talk with Jimmy Sorenson and Ken Hendrickson from Easy Storage Solutions. I'm Jim Ross. He's Matt VanHorn. And this is 3 Mile Domination, where we talk about anything and everything regarding the world of self-storage. Hi everyone, this is Jim Ross, and this is episode number 24 of the 3 Mile Domination Show. And in this episode, we're going to continue our vendor spotlight series. And we have James Sorenson and Ken Hendrickson from Easy Storage Solutions. How's it going, guys?
Good. How you doing?
Good. We've kind of crossed paths over the years, both being Utahns here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I've
Representing Utah.
I've been talking to some storage sites, and your names has popped up a number of times. So I wanted to get you guys on the show and kind of talk about your business, how it came about, and that kind of thing. So I guess to start off with, just give me a quick introduction of yourselves and exactly what Easy Storage Solutions is.
All right. Well, I'm Ken Hendrickson. This is my partner, Jimmy Sorenson. We started Easy Storage Solutions back in 2009. I think the idea kind of sprouted from, we used to do door-to-door sales. So we used to knock on doors in the summer when we went to college, and every year I had to get a storage unit. And so every year I kind of went through that process of, oh man, I got to call these people and try to find, the prices and sizes, and it just became a hassle every year. And so that's kind of where the idea came from, was we were like, there's got to be an easier way to just, find somebody and see where they're at, see what their prices are, and then just rent that unit right online. So that's kind of how the idea came about. And then we kind of just, from that point, started the program and went from there. And so our basis was kind of based on that experience that we went through, trying to find storage ourselves, during those years.
So seeing the need and then filling that need with the product. So that's cool. So did you design it yourself? Are you guys software engineers, or however you say it, or?
So we're based in St. George, and we have a local development team here in St. George, Utah, that does all of our programming for us. So
nice. And it's been since 2009. I can't believe it's been that long already. I swear you blink and time flies.
Yeah, it's still go, but we love the industry. We're excited about it.
Yeah. Well, what made you jump into the industry? I mean, obviously you saw the need for the website, but what brought you into self-storage?
We kind of analyzed the market. Ken and I went to school together. We took a bunch of business classes together. So that's kind of our background, is we have business management degrees.
Yeah.
I kind of saw the need for a web-based program to be in the industry, because back in 2009, most of the programs that were around that did management of all the units and customers and tenants, most of them were all PC-based programs, and we're starting to see a big turnover in that now, and most of our competitors are starting to kind of scramble and try to look for ways to develop browser-based programs as well. So.
Oh yeah, that's the number one thing. You got to be browser-based. I mean, I remember back in the days, 'cause I've been in storage now for 20 years, and back in the DOS days, actually, I remember doing I think it was SiteLink, or no, it was Domico. It was Domico back in the day. It was all just, if you wanted to rent a unit, you had to do like C:// rental. They had to like type the code in. It was insane. I had like these little cheat sheets of what you had to type in for a code to be able to do that task. It was just nuts.
Yeah.
So yeah, when you get browser based, I mean, and again, like you said, a lot of competitors are going that way just because you have to. If you don't have it, you're gonna die, and no one's gonna go with you.
Yeah.
And I know your software has been evolving over the course of the years, and it's not like it's a software you put out and you're done and that's it. You've always been tweaking it and listening to the clients that are using it, and you go back and make those necessary updates and those changes. So that's great for you guys.
Yeah, that's essentially done. I hit
on the we just listening to people telling us what they need on their software program. We just kind of build it little by little. In fact, one of the things that kind of sets us apart from a lot of the other people in the industry is that we cater more towards the mom and pops. And so it's more of a solution for that smaller to medium-sized business. Some of the other software programs out there are kind of built more for an enterprise level where, you know, a guy that has 10 or 15 locations, he'd probably be more prone to go with one of those. But if a guy that has a couple locations and just is a mom and pop, it's a really good fit for him. So
no, I think that's great. I mean, I see that really being the next niche. I mean, self-storage is kind of a niche in and of itself anyway, but you kind of segment that down to like the independent mama pop type places. Again, because these REITs it seem like they're just gobbling up everything. So I can see that to be the next really good niche to really delve into and be a great service to independent self-storage operators. Because the nice thing is with technology now, it does kind of start leveling the playing field a little bit if you know what you're doing. If you have a service that caters for those kind of customers. And that's where I came about. You know, for 3 Mile, I wanted to have a service that was for the marketing end of it and being around it with the REITs. I worked with the REITs just to have that kind of expertise for the independent owners to help them out. And so when it comes to the storage software, and now we'll get into your website as well, but that's a great differentiator between you and the other self-storage softwares out there. But again, it's not just your storage software, but you also have like the websites that go along with that.
Yeah, one thing I was thinking while you were saying that is one thing that I feel like kind of sets us apart a little bit is we didn't get $1 million and get an investor to build our program. We got $50,000 and we started that and built it in the beginning, and then we kind of just grew it naturally or organically as we kind of added clients on. So we get a really good response, I think, from people because they're kind of like, oh yeah, this is exactly what I need, and it does exactly what I need. I think because it was built by, the owners, it was built by what they needed. One of those things, like you were saying, was the website. So that is one of the unique things that sets us apart. Is we actually provide everybody with a website that's part of our software program. And that website, they can go on, they can rent a unit online, they can take a payment online. The tenant could log into their own account, maybe set themselves up on auto pay, or I don't know, print their own invoice, kind of manage their own account just online through that website that comes with the software. So, right out of the box, they have all those tools. They don't need to go build a website, get the software, figure out how to integrate them together, how much of an integration, all that kind of stuff. It's just ready to go right out of the box.
And that's a slick looking website. I've checked out some of the guys you work with, and it looks great. It's not just doesn't look like a standard website. I think it looks fantastic. It's simple, easy to use, obviously. And when it integrates with the software like that, so when someone does rent a unit online, it works seamlessly.
It's all responsive, so people can respect, and it can bring yourself out and go to the owner's website and rent a unit right from their mobile device. So.
Oh yeah, well, again, nowadays if you're not mobile responsive, it doesn't. What's even the point of having a website?
Exactly.
I remember back in the day I would do speeches, the ISS shows and that. I'd be like, all right, who out there has a website? And you'd be like, half the hands would get raised. So I'd go on a rant about you gotta have a website, to kind of berate these people into getting a website. And now it's like, well, okay, everyone's got a website, but now it's who's got a mobile responsive website. And again, it's about half the hands go up, or they don't even know what that is. You gotta tell them what's going on, because again, if it's not mobile responsive, what's the point of even having a website now? Because I don't know the stats, but I know it's more than half of internet searches are being done mobilely. So
we were just in St. Louis 2 weeks ago at the Missouri Self-Storage Association show, and we did a roundtable on that same subject. Just websites, is it mobile friendly, and how the traffic from last year to this year has doubled, mobile traffic, and I guess it's on track to maybe double again next year. So just how important that is. But yeah, we kind of had that same experience that you have had. Just, raise your hand. You have a website, is it mobile friendly? So yeah, we feel like it's really important to kind of have all that, and that's one of the reasons why we provide it with our software.
Yeah, perfect.
So.
And speaking of the software, I mean, obviously, if someone wants to, check out your software, I know you have a demo that they can go on, download it, and kind of start playing with it and kind of getting familiar with how it works. So that's perfect. So how do they contact you if they want to get more information, be able to take the next step and using your product?
Okay, they can put in the email. It's easysolutions.net, and they can fill out that form. They can get a free demo to our software. So
okay. Then let's say it one more time because I think you broke up a little bit. So what was that website again?
It's easysolutions.net.
Cool. And yeah, and I've done it, so it's very easy to just go right on there, download it, play with it. Because that's, when it comes to storage software, I've tried them all. Honestly, I've been on with all of them. We won't get into pricing on this, but I think as far as a great solution for, like you said, for the independent self-storage owners, I think it's a great alternative. At least can download it, play with it, talk to you guys, especially if you're starting out. And it seems like there's so many new self-storage developments going on right now, which is crazy. Everyone needs a website at the same time, so you might as well kill two birds with one stone.
Right.
Yeah. You actually don't even have to download that demo. You can just go to a site, and then the demo's just right there.
Oh, really? Oh, okay,
it's
cool.
Really easy to use. And when you fill that form out, it'll actually send you right to that site, and they can kind of play around with it all if they want.
Perfect. All right. Well, good. Well, I appreciate your time, guys.
Yeah, thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
We'll do this again.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Take care.
All right. Thanks. Bye. Bye.
Go to 3miledomination.com/call to schedule your free 30-minute marketing tune-up call. I'll give you solid advice you can easily implement with or without us. Until next time.